everyone, and welcome back to the Wednesday Night Gentlemen Multimedia Empire official podcast, the YouTube channel. Good stuff going all around. I know you haven't heard from us in a couple of weeks, but that's because Midget Radio is a terrible person and is also on vacation. What we've got for you today is a little bit of an introduction and also a first. As part of the Wednesday Night Gentlemen Multimedia Empire official podcast 2017 resolutions, we are going to write more open letters. What are open letters? They're letters to other people that only you will read, or maybe no one will read. Our first open letter comes from Blue Sky Giant. Now, you've heard the name Blue Sky Giant before, but maybe you've wondered, just who is this enigmatic person? Blue Sky Giant is the official dry ice technician for the Wednesday Night Gentlemen Multimedia Empire official podcast. So if you have ever said, wow, what a great video, I really like the dry ice work in it, then you can thank Blue Sky Giant for all he does. We really appreciate his contribution here. Nominally, I guess he also has a law degree, etc. Nonsense. He wrote a letter here to a guy who may be literate, and we're gonna hear from him, and maybe at some point we're gonna hear from Blue Sky Giant himself in a live sort of recording, just like the pre-recorded thing you're hearing from me now. He had several insights to give me on hate crimes and something else. I'd stopped paying attention. My beer showed up. So without further ado, Blue Sky Giant.
I've worked in legal aid for a few years now. Like most lawyers in this particular field of law, I've met a lot of people down on their luck. Few people, however, have come to me with a situation as grave as yours, and with as much passion for justice as you have displayed today. When you told me how the judge ordered you to provide financial support to your baby mama for the child that you don't even want, I was shocked at the audacity of the court. When you said to me, sperm-wise, I'm the daddy, but I shouldn't have to pay for my kid's whole life if I don't want to, I knew this was going to be one of those heart-wrenching cases where there would be little I could do to right the wrongs. I really felt for you as you became more and more angry, the puffball atop your knit hat bouncing around in concert with your gestures as you yelled, "Y'all are doing me dirty," as if I were the one who forced you to impregnate someone, sperm-wise. Your understandably exasperated exclamation of, "What am I paying you for?" really hit home with me, as I explained to you that our organization provides services free of charge, and that was maybe a silver lining to your situation. I'm sure when you walked in here demanding those papers to sign away the rights to your child, you expected a quick resolution to your problem. But despite the fact that your associate, apparently, just did those papers last week, it is not an option in your particular situation, as the law doesn't provide a way to merely give up the chance to spend time with your child to avoid payment of child support. I apologize for failing to provide you with the assistance you so clearly felt you deserved. When you stormed out of my office, yelling as you walked down the hallway, your painful refrain echoed through everyone's office and in everyone's heart. "I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground." I have to say, I was so fraught with guilt after we spoke that I had to confide in a friend of mine. He's a sheriff's deputy here in the courthouse, and he will be sure to make time to talk with you before you leave. I hope that you find your time with him to be more fruitful than our time today. Sincerely, Blue Sky Giant.
All right, everyone, that was Blue Sky Giant giving his very first introduction of sorts. We will see you next week when Midget Radio will finally be back from whatever third world country he decided to visit. If you'd like to read this letter, you can find it on our Facebook page. Make sure to give us a like over there. This has been Tactic Angel. See you next week.